So this is going to be the second episode of the Table Talk Live. I'm DJ House, also known as David. I'm joined by Caleb and by Blue Onyx. How are you guys doing?
Hello.
So,
It's
So
still very early to me. I am from the future. It
yeah.
is now New Year for me.
Oh, it is the New Year's for you. Yeah. So Blue is 14 hours ahead of us.
Yep.
Yeah. Me and
It
Caleb
is
share a
10
time zone.
a.m.
Jeez. Yeah, me and Caleb are very well into our night.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I'm from the future.
it's only 8, not that bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got 5 kids, man. 8 o'clock, it's very late for me.
8 is late for you?
Oh, man, yeah. Like I said, 5 kids. All of them kids start getting ready for bed at like 7 or 8, and by that time, you're like already down. Yeah, where Michael's at, it's like he's 2 hours ahead of us. But
You mean both of you?
yeah, true. That's what, 12 hours ahead of you. So the reason why I didn't tell anybody about the topic of the podcast today is because I wanted to talk a little bit about irrational fears. So I kept the topic a secret, so that way it gave you a chance to kind of, I don't know, dwell on it a little bit. See how that fear kind of starts bubbling up on you.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no.
So you figure if you know that something's a secret and you're looking forward to finding out what it is, it causes anxiety, which is a form of fear in and of itself, an irrational fear. So just kind of working off of it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I already have an idea.
I think what you get.
You what?
I think so. What comes to my mind, like right off, is like, so if I'm like talking to someone that I just met, and I just like I get nervous, and then like I feel like my mouth gets too watery.
Does
that count?
I think that counts. Yeah, I'd say that counts.
Yeah.
Just
for real.
Just, like feels like I'm about to start drooling in my mouth, like because I'm nervous about talking to new people.
No, that's I think that's totally fair though. I mean that definitely falls into the category of being an irrational fear, man. You're just kind of like there's no reason to get so nervous about talking to somebody new like that, but like
exactly.
Yeah. And for you especially, man, you're a cop.
Yeah, so it doesn't happen. That's not like something that happens when I'm working. It's more like social settings where I'm
yeah.
with people, and I don't know. It's there's definitely like a different delineation between the two. Because when I'm in the work mode, and the other, if I'm in a social setting and I just met somebody, and I want somebody that I want to make a good impression on, and then I just like that's something that's happened before. I'm like, I'm with my brother or something. I'm meeting some of his friends.
See, no, that's but no, I feel like that's fair though, because you don't know like who they are, how they're going to react to you, anything else like that. So I think that's fair to have like a small amount of fear around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's
definitely.
But like, it's just to me, that's like the first when you said that was the first thing that came to my mind was that, because I've had that a few times in the past.
So in other words,
and especially it's like when I'm meeting someone that's like just seems really put together,
No, okay, yeah, like that fear of like comparing yourself to them is like, yeah. Does that mean you've gotten into Discord with Blue and you started salivating, not sure what to do?
Yeah, I'm just salivating so much.
I was just gonna ask.
Yourself.
You didn't give that instruction. I promise you, I am not a person of high status.
No. You sound pretty.
I'm just some person.
No, so like the reason why I like the idea of talking about irrational fears is because of how extreme it can get sometimes. So for like myself, I have a supreme fear of birds. A fucking pigeon.
Birds?
Yes, a pigeon can land near me, and my anxiety spikes to a point where I can feel my heart like beating. Dude, well into my adulthood, if a bird just kind of gets too close and I don't notice it, I will yelp.
Really?
I can't. Like, and for me, the
Huh.
worst is like chickens.
So just avians in general?
Yeah, dude, parrots are fucking evil too. I can't stand them.
I mean, I can see that, but they can look kind of cute.
I mean, I can agree with that. They are cute. I like how crows look too, but
I can understand that though. Like, especially with chickens,
dude, they're fucking mean. They're like,
beaks,
yeah, they're like
you know?
small geese. They're fucking mean.
And crows are like one of the smartest animals too.
Right.
Like they recognize people. You know?
They
Oh,
do. They
Piss a
do.
crow off.
Michael saying that his uncle Steve had the biggest bird fear he ever saw. Runs in the family.
What's in the family?
Dude,
What do you guys think in when you see a bird? Are you like in fear of being pecked or being?
no idea. So when a bird gets too close, it's just I don't know what I'm scared of. I'm just scared of it. He went screaming out of the room when I brought out my lovebird.
Oh
That's one of those
no!
little finches, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had those a lot back then.
I can
Many.
feel that.
I
I can
had
feel
a
that
whole
though.
shop of them.
I don't know.
Back before I moved, I had a whole bird shop,
Ooh,
and I have so many lovebirds.
a dwarf parrot. Ooh, I don't know. I think okay, so part of my fear when it comes to like holding the birds is you know how when you hold a bird, you can feel their skeleton through like the feathers? That's gross and concerning, and I don't like it. And then when they flap their wings, you can feel the wind coming off of them, which is gross, weird, and I don't like it. And the beaks, I know a bite from even a small bird was what isn't gonna hurt. It shouldn't hurt. And I should know better, but I can't. It's just they're gross. They're
So,
scary.
so some way it's kind of like scared of other animals like spiders, but
Yeah,
different animals.
but birds.
Yeah, I get that. I get that more. Like
You see, and
like the arachnophobia. Like I get that. Not so much birds.
oh,
Yeah,
oh,
especially when I used to take care of birds a lot back then.
I don't get it. I don't know. But for me, it's just birds. They're my biggest irrational fear. I can't stand them.
I think it's not mine, but it's my sister's. She also has a very like I'm talking very irrational fear of worms.
Just something
Like
about
any
this
type of worm.
wiggly,
Yeah,
nasty,
either
mythic
it's
tarantula.
earthworm. You had some?
He had, all right. So Michael back in the day had aquariums and aquariums of fish. He's owned snakes, lizards, tarantulas.
Ooh.
He used to have like huge terrariums filled with like a bunch of stuff. 21 at one point. Holy crap, dude.
What? What? 21? Is that all of the animals or is it 21 tarantulas?
I don't know. I kind of freaking hope
That's
it's not 21 tarantulas. I can only imagine 13 pythons.
the
Wow.
what? Okay, to be honest though, I do kind of wanna have a pet snake, not gonna lie.
I mean, snakes are cool though.
They do, but
13 pythons,
my
21
mom has the
tarantulas.
irrational fear of snakes.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't think like a fear of snakes is necessarily irrational.
Yeah, especially since some snakes are like venomous as shit.
Depending on the snake. I mean, there's venomous and
True,
there's
true.
there's just like huge snakes that could just like crush your bones and swallow you whole.
I mean,
Fear
obviously,
of anacondas.
Just like the spiders in Australia, I don't think they're cute. I'm talking about the ones that are domesticated.
Nobody in Australia has an irrational fear. Those people live amongst the fucking world's creepiest crawlies, dude. Fuck that.
Hell on earth. That's like God's playground or something.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the word for being irrationally not afraid?
Right. That's a good question. I have no idea.
That's a good question, actually.
Being unafraid of something you should totally be
Yeah.
afraid of. Whatever it is that fucking Steve Irwin had.
Yeah. And somehow he still lives, though. Maybe it is just how it is. Just don't show any irrational fears and you'll be good.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the key. You just stay as brave as humanly possible, and then nothing bothers you. Like it'll just won't
Superhuman.
attack you unless it's a stingray.
Yeah.
Unless it's stingray, right?
No, man,
Or
stingrays
Manowar.
are just evil. They gotta be.
Or the freaking jellyfishes from the deep sea.
Oh yeah, dude. The what is it? Some of those jellyfish that it's like a little clear and blue looking guy. Looks like a little dragon.
Dude, I got
Man of
stung
War.
by
Man
one.
of War.
I got stung by one back when I was a kid.
Oh jeez, dude. Yeah,
I
I
was like
think
on
what
a public beach, right? And I just came up in this. It looks like a plastic bag that I thought someone threw,
oh,
and my stupid tiny ass started walking into it.
dude.
I
That's
didn't
fucking
feel
scary.
anything, but then when I got out, I got the worst itching in my whole body.
So Michael says it's called pathological fearlessness.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Dude, you gotta be
That's some
like
big
some kind
words.
of well, you gotta be some kind of next level to just have an irrational non-fear. Like something has to have happened to you if you're gonna be able to just do that kind of crap without there being any kind of like
Yeah.
voice in the back of your head saying "watch out."
So there's a dude that shows up in my like algorithm, and he has to be from like Florida area. I don't know who he is. He
He
like
has
goes
to be.
around and just like catches like the he's after the invasive species of snake. So I don't think it's python. It's the but he like it's, I don't know, like no fear at all.
Florida man.
It's like yeah,
Florida man.
no, yeah, but he just like goes after. I mean, and not just like goes after like the venomous snakes and alligators. He's so chill around them.
Maybe it has something to do with like being raised around them.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that's part of it.
It's like, oh, I'm just less scared of it because it's just been around since I've been a kid. You know what I mean? So, like, out here where I live, we have rattlesnakes, and you just learn to just stay the hell away from them. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily
Yep.
run from them when you hear it. You just go, okay, well, I just sidestep it a little
But I
bit.
don't
I'm
think
fine.
that would. That's not like pathological fearlessness.
Yeah, no.
That's like a learned, you know.
Right.
True,
Like
true.
environmental.
Because I like. So I mean, in my job, I use like pepper spray, OC, and when I was first introduced to it, like that shit was scary. Like I don't want that to be anywhere near me. But then I like used it a little bit more. Like now I'm like, it's okay.
Did they
Yeah.
force you to get pepper sprayed?
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, because I
Ooh.
know what, because you went in the army too, so you know what it's like when they make you go through the gas chamber a million fucking times.
Gas chamber. I would do that all day. Gas, because it's like, I mean, it sucks when it happens, but like you get out, and then it's like pretty much it's done with, and like you feel good.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, both times I did it, I felt good afterwards.
So, my unit used to schedule the gas chamber for like cold and flu season, and then we would all take
clear you
turns
out,
going. Yeah, we'd
Yeah.
take turns going through it. Like we'd go through. We'd wait about 5 minutes so we can like see and like kind of breathe again, and go back through. So that way we're just completely like drained of
Yeah.
mucus.
Yeah, no, it's Gas chamber's not bad. OC though, like it lingers. It sticks with you for a long time.
Well, that's why they use the milk and stuff, right? There's something about it that breaks up the chemical agents, like, and makes it come out.
I never, I never used milk.
Hey,
Well,
that's
yeah.
I tried. I
lot
tried to
of
use. I tried to use dish soap.
Really?
Yeah, that
dish.
dish soap in your eyes. I don't think it makes anything.
No, yeah, no, I can't
Yeah,
imagine
I
that
don't
would
think
help.
so. I know that for a fact.
You see,
What did they put in those gases to make you feel want to go into it again?
so in the military, the gas chamber we walk through, they use banana pills, or they call them banana pills. I think it's actually, holy shit, you know what? I don't think I know.
Just some anonymous gas you inhaled and then suddenly you like it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I mean, you never really like it because you are just like you walk out of those things, yeah, and you're just like it's just snot just running out of your body, dude. Like mucus you didn't even think you had, and it's just pouring out. You're coughing. You can't see shit.
Maybe it's tear gas, like Michael said.
I mean, it could be.
Yeah.
What? That's. I think they use. Is it capsaicin? I think that's
No,
part of it.
capsaicin is OC.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Pepper spray?
Spray a little of that on your taco before you go. You know there's someone out there who's done it.
Yep. Oh, I guarantee you.
Oof.
I mean, you want to talk about more than enough pepper in your fucking food.
It's CS gas.
CS gas. There you go.
Yeah, it's tear gas. Yeah.
So it is, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, but so when it comes to another thing about like when it comes to like rational fears, and I think it's kind of cool that you brought it up, especially in regards to like your job. So I work in like mental health. You know what I mean? I take care of people with disabilities and stuff like that.
Yep.
One of the things that kind of run through my head would be like, what if I'm a patient and I'm actually being taken care of? And what if all of you guys are other patients? And like, I go through my day like talking to other people, or I'm sitting here doing a podcast with you, and really it's just the three of us sitting at a table right now, just talking bullshit, and you're just kind of going along with my delusions. You know what I'm saying?
You're
Yeah,
just in a, so
exactly.
you're just in a straitjacket and Blue's the doctor over here. I'm just some RN.
I'm
Yeah.
the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound more like a doctor. There's no way I'm a doctor.
But that's the thing, though, is like I feel like depending on like your work too, like you can have like these weird thoughts and different like ideas that pop up into your head. You know what I mean? Like an irrational thought, like it shouldn't be there, and then it
Dude, I have
stays
so much
itself
of those.
long enough. You what?
I have so much of those.
See?
All right, Blue. What's give some examples.
Oh, let me think. Because most of those happens on the spot. Like it's the same irrational thought when you stand up on a tall building and you just want to jump.
Oh yeah,
You know
Yeah,
that kind of thought.
yeah, that urge to jump when you're standing up somewhere high.
Yeah, and then it's like every morning.
Impulsive thoughts.
Yeah, impulsive and
Yep.
intrusive thoughts.
And intrusive, that's the word. Intrusive.
Yeah, intrusive.
thoughts. Yeah. That's an
So
interesting category to you. But
Oh yeah.
I mean,
'Cause-
it's mostly because I think I have ADHD. I think I'm not diagnosed, but it's the all of the symptoms align too much that I think I do because every time, just right now, my mind is going anywhere but the podcast right now. I think about what shall I draw today? I think about maybe what shall I eat
what
today maybe.
What do you have like your most intrusive? Like what happens the most for your intrusive thoughts? No.
It's definitely anything that's dangerous.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like your brain telling you to stick your hand on the stove while it's on.
The stove, not really, but it's mostly like a
Is that a
half,
me thing?
harmful.
I
Like
remember
I have a bug spray on my hand for getting rid of ants, and I kind of like the smell, so I kind of wondered if I sprayed on my face. You know,
yeah. I
it
remember
smelled like lavender.
I remember my first intrusive thought.
You
And we
remember
were
your first one?
I do. It was just because it was so like out of nowhere. So I was riding in my parents' Suburban and they were driving down the road at like 60 miles an hour. And I did just like this thought of like open the door and jump out.
True,
You know?
true.
Like why would I think something like that, you know?
Yeah, no.
Right?
It was so out of nowhere and like I don't know, that just always stuck with me. It was just such a off the wall kind of like that's not something that you would naturally want to do.
Your intrusive thoughts
Exactly.
always about
But
hurting yourself and
you
hurting
thought
others.
of it.
I mean, that's the thing is, I think most intrusive thoughts, like, I guess I'm talking more for
No.
myself. Like, for me, most of mine would always be like, do something stupid to yourself, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why am I thinking about that?
Yeah, so like
Uh,
I would say a good amount are about that, but the other ones are babies. Like when you're holding a baby and you just want to chuck them. Take that baby. That's the other one.
Dude,
Not always.
bro, I have my niece. I have been carrying her for so long. Like, what happens if I just throw her up?
See,
Yeah,
so
yeah, it's horrible. It's like something.
Dribble her.
that makes me wonder. So,
Like,
have you
like
ever
a
heard of cute
basketball.
aggression, where you see something cute and you just want to fucking squeeze
Yeah.
it to death?
Yes.
Like, does
It's
that
not
count
that.
as like a
Not that.
fucking?
No, it's not
But
that.
it's not that. I don't think it's that.
No, I think that's something different.
Oh man.
Because to me, my intrusive thoughts, it's a blend of hurting myself and hurting others.
Yeah. But like for me, the thoughts about like jumping out of a vehicle when it's going down the highway and holding a baby and just like, you know, chucking it as far as I can, there's the same feeling, you know?
No, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Like
It's
I'm
the
not
feeling
gonna
that
do
you
that,
know it's
I
stupid,
hope.
but you kind of want to do it anyway. But you know
Yeah.
you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Fucking pure. Oh, the need
And
is
then-
real right now.
I like you know, I think and then they have the other ones too. It's like also meeting new people and you just like try to kiss them. You know, you just met somebody and just like you're talking to them in a social setting, like I'm gonna kiss this person.
You know, Michael brought up a good point though. Like, it's your subconscious trying to find power. That might be what it is.
Like power as in superpowers?
I think my subconscious
like-
is bored.
Yeah,
That's
you think
what
it's
it
your
is.
board. Well, I mean, what if like you don't have enough control in your life, and like some of those intrusive thoughts are like, and maybe if you just do it,
True.
Like-
I relate to that.
it's like you take control, just chuck it. It's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Yep.
makes sense to me. It's like that could very well be what some of these intrusive thoughts are. I don't know why some of them are so fucking stupid, but it could make sense. Like I said, it's like putting your hand on the stove. It's like probably really shouldn't. Don't want to go to the hospital
I don't-
today. But it's like
I
a
don't
way
think
of taking control of your day or taking control of your fate.
Nah,
No?
for me, like I know for me it's not that. I don't it's a board. It's like you know we're just like going through this motions and it's boring. So let's make something interesting and jump out of this vehicle or
That's
throw
fair.
this baby against this wall as hard as you
True.
can.
Yeah.
Or just like try to kiss this person that you know just met.
Did you put your hand on a stove, Caleb?
What?
Did you?
Did I what?
Put your hand on a stove while it was on? You fucking.
No. Okay. To be fair, I didn't know it was on. Grandma's house. Grandma and Grandpa had just moved in. There was no point like there there would
You
have
can't
been
even
no
get it
reason
out.
at all. There was no reason at all that the stove would have been on. And I walked up and just checked all the stove tops.
Why?
For some reason, one of them was on. It's not like they'd been living there and somebody had cooked breakfast and left it on. No, there was nothing in the house at all. There were no pans. There were no pans in the house. There was no logical reason that a stove should have been on.
That's
But yeah,
concerning.
Oh, dude.
What's gonna happen?
Oh, the only thing I can ask is like, why though? Why did you feel the need to check the fucking things?
that was like it wasn't probably an intrusive thought, but like a lower level intrusive thought. You know?
How old were you at the time?
Probably 14. It goes.
So just young enough to still be impulsive as shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
So, do you guys think intrusive thoughts that apply to other people, like maybe when you're talking, even when it doesn't matter who you're talking to, does being saying something bad or weird to that someone counts as intrusive thoughts?
Like just
Like
blurting
you
out
want to
some
say
random
something
shit.
really, really funny, but it will probably come as offensive, so you'll probably just not say it.
I think there are levels to intrusive thoughts. So if it's something that just be like that somebody's gonna be like, that was weird. Remember when Blue like I just met her and she said that weird thing? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's kind of weird. It's probably like lower level intrusive thought. But then there's that higher level where it should be like causing great bodily injury to somebody or like
I mean, yeah, obviously.
you just punch your boss,
The
that
same one we all fucking struggle with. It's like, you just shut your fucking mouth for like 2 minutes, please, before I lose it on you.
Yeah, so I think there are like at least 3 levels. There's like the lower level that you'll act on like fairly regularly, and then there's the mid level that you act on when you're not in your right mind, you're intoxicated or you're really tired. And then there's the higher level, which will land you in prison. The higher
The real
levels,
dark ones.
yeah, you're committing violent felonies. Most
That's
people don't
not
act
even
on
intrusive
those.
thoughts anymore. just straight up crime.
Yeah, I mean, but
So what did Michael say? While people are talking to me, I sometimes am thinking about them talking to me and not what they're saying. So you're just thinking about the fact that they're talking to you, completely spacing that shit out.
Real.
You're just focusing on the
They do
fact
be
that
like
they're
that.
talking.
I don't think that's an intrusive thought. I think that's like ADHD.
No, that's 100% ADHD, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
That's some bad ADHD right there. Fuck, man. No, so, well, I mean, okay. So, as a cop yourself, we've talked about a few things where it's like during an arrest or during a call, you've had some moments where them intrusive thoughts came like forward.
Oh, yeah.
So, like,
I mean, obviously, I'm still employed, so I didn't act on them.
right. But like that's the thing though, is like you never know like when they're gonna come on. And depending on the situation, dude, they can get, like you said, like super high level where it's dark as fuck.
Yeah.
Which can be scary. But I mean I think most of the time, but the thing is I think most of the time, like they're relatively justified in like those more serious cases. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, at that point, it's almost like it's not an intrusive thought. It's just natural conclusion.
Yeah, it's like I want to punish this person because they're a piece of shit.
Yeah. No, I want to make I want to make the world a better place.
Yeah, there you go. Good enough. It's like just one less of these assholes might make it a
do
little
that
bit better.
with, like 10 LPS, you know.
Right. Oh, fuck, dude. So I am very fortunate that I don't have any like intrusive thoughts around my work, though. For the most part, I don't think I have.
Oh yeah.
No, I haven't. Pretty sure I haven't. Working in healthcare is not the place for those. I think most of the time I'm just too stressed to have that thought.
Yeah. I don't like you can't control intrusive thoughts. It's just that you don't act on them.
Right.
Like it's a bad thing to have those intrusive thoughts. You know, it would just be bad to act on them.
Right. Well, that's the thing is I don't think that the intrusive thoughts themselves are inherently like evil or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Authority figures, that's fair. I think having intrusive thoughts towards authority figures is I would say that's probably the most common. I mean, makes sense to me that it would be the most common anyways. Because what is that thing that they say? Shit rolls downhill. You know what I mean? And you can only take so
Yeah.
much of that before you're like, you know what? I'd like to shut you the fuck up. I'm just gonna
But
pop
I
you in the
don't think
mouth.
I don't think that's an intrusive thought. I think that's a natural thought that anybody would think in that situation. If you're like if you're at work or whatever, and there's somebody you have a boss that's yelling at you, anybody in that situation is be like, man, I just want to beat the shit out of this. I want to break this guy's face, you know? That's not an intrusive thought.
I think
Being
intrusive
intrusive,
thought is more like it happens just
it's
out of nowhere with no reason.
random. Yeah, it's random. Like you could be at a Christmas party and you walk up to your boss and everything's happy and they're being super nice to you, the nicest they've ever been to you, and then you're like, man, it would be really fun if I just stabbed him in the neck with this fork right now.
Yeah. So it's like you came into the hospital seeing a patient about to die, and you just, what if I unplug the machine, you know?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. There, I think for it to be an intrusive thought, there has to be like no reason for it.
right.
Like it would,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't like it wouldn't help you at all. It's not gonna be, you know,
Benefit.
Satisfactory or anything?
Yeah.
No.
yeah. Well, I mean, it might be satisfactory.
Yeah, but there'd be no reason for it to trigger. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think that makes sense. I think that's fair to say.
But I don't know. I'm not an expert in intrusive thoughts.
I don't think anyone should be an expert into intrusive thoughts.
Oh, definitely not, dude. You know that there's some psychiatrists out there though who wants to be.
Oh, I guarantee you. There's got to be a few books.
What's the worst possible thing I could do in this situation? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
yeah. Like it's
That's the
almost
thought
exactly what
process there.
most intrusive thoughts are going to be.
It is, yeah, yeah.
Like Caleb was saying, like just open the door and just jump out of the car.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but back to irrational fears because I want to know more about like some of the things that like kind of scare you guys that make no sense. Like how some people have like fear of clowns and weird shit like that. I know y'all got some. There's no way you don't. Everybody's got that one weird thing where it's like the snake is gonna come up out of the toilet and bite my ass or something.
Actually, I mean, I don't know. I'm a very rational person, so I don't feel like I have a lot of irrational fears.
No?
But
Jimmy
Same,
does.
same.
I'm not. I'm like, actually, I mean, that you brought it up, the snake in the toilet. It's not for me. It's not snakes. It's spiders. I like when I sometimes I check for spiders. Like, just imagine there's a brown recluse like hidden under the toilet seat. You know,
Black Widow
But-
crawls out as soon as you sit on
Yeah.
it at midnight and
just
bites you right in
bites
the
me
ass.
my balls
Oh God.
or that.
Yeah. No, that's I feel like that might be kind of a valid fear because of living
Yeah,
in the desert
not-
where they're
it's not
really
irrational.
prevalent.
And black widows are drawn to like humidity and stuff. So
Right. So a bathroom would be a big
also,
place for
never
them.
seen never seen a Black Widow in a toilet, but it could happen.
It's the one time you don't check and it does bite you in the balls.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah, it'd be horrible.
Oh, now I've got a new fear unlocked. Holy crap. That's scary. Damn.
I don't know how to describe my quote unquote irrational fear. It's very vague, and I wouldn't say it's more like a concept more than an actual thing I'm afraid of. Does that count?
I think that would count.
So, well, okay. For me, my irrational fear came from like time. Because, okay, let's see, how do I describe this? I have this tendency of being afraid for no reason that I'm going to run out of time doing something then that I should be doing maybe earlier ago, even though it doesn't make a difference. It's more like, I don't know.
No,
Like
I
I'm
think I get.
scared.
I think I get where you're
To
coming
run
from
out
with
of
that,
time.
though.
To me, that kind of sounds like me. Like anytime I drive somewhere, because I'm like I don't have to be somewhere at a certain time, but I'm trying to get there as fast as I can,
Yeah. And
and I
also,
end up rushing.
there's also a sense of, I think, failure from my end. So if I run out of time and I didn't do it on time, I'm going to fail. And then if I'm going to fail, everybody get mad.
So,
Like it has layers on it.
so I feel like I have an idea on why time itself, like having a fear of not being able to finish stuff on time, is like a fear in general, and I think it stems from like everybody's irrational fear of death. Which which think about it. If you think about it, it should be a rational fear to die. You know what I mean? It's like nobody wants to die, but the thing is it's an inevitable dark
Some
cloud
of
that
us
follows you
aren't
everywhere.
that scared. Some of us aren't that scared.
Yeah.
Some of us kind of. Some of us are
Yeah,
kind of at
I
the
can
point where
see
like
that.
I'm
I can see
ready
that.
for it. You know?
Yeah.
I'm
But
half and half for now.
yeah,
Maybe because I'm still so young.
I mean, but I remember being like, it started when I was like fucking 8 or 9, and I'd have panic attacks at that age about dying. I'm like, oh shit! It's like one day I'm just gonna die. Like I'm just this scrawny little kid with glasses, like having a panic attack in the middle, like in the corner of the room, trying to distract myself on a Game Boy to not think about death all day.
It do be like that.
Like, and like it kind of just followed me everywhere. The only time
Yeah,
I
think
didn't have that
that's a good
fear,
that's a good irrational fear
right?
as a little kid.
Yeah, dude. Like straight up, I'm like between the ages of like 8 and like 12. I shouldn't be
Yeah.
worrying about the fact that I'm gonna get old and die. I have so much time ahead of me still that like I shouldn't be thinking about it. But I would have like full on panic attacks for days just thinking about the fact that one day I'm gonna die.
But I mean, as a kid, especially that age, like you have so much to look forward to. You don't know that when you get older, like you get more comfortable with the thought of death because
Yeah,
Yeah.
life sucks. So you're like, oh,
it's just an
so
unfortunate
bad.
part of what the hell's coming for all of us.
not that bad.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell's wrong with
It's
me.
like the thought of, thank God, I don't believe in, what's that religion thing where you reborn again? Because
Oh,
I am not
reincarnation.
doing this again.
Reincarnation.
Yeah, reincarnation. Because I am not doing this again.
Well, that's the
Like,
thing. It's like,
back as a Black Widow in a toilet
oh god.
by someone.
Looks like the ad is starting finally. I snoozed it as long as I could, but it's coming. But no, I mean, who is to say like if reincarnation is a thing, whether or not you'd even have a choice? You know what I'm saying?
True.
Let that be a scary thought that sets
Personally,
in.
don't believe it, but I do believe in lingering, like ghosts. Like I do believe in ghosts, but not
So you believe in a
reincarnation.
spirit.
Yeah, in spirit. Like possessing the living, the dead living, possessing the dead. What? No.
Do you believe
The
that
dead
you're,
possessing the living.
as a person, you're more than just your physical body?
Yeah,
There's a spiritual aspect of your person.
exactly. So I don't think reincarnation is a thing in that sense, but it's probably a religion thing, a belief.
I feel like reincarnation would be like hardcore for some people, though.
It will be here.
It's like, oh shit, I really do have to do it again, especially if you lived like a hard enough life, dude.
Yeah, I'm
It's
definitely
giving
going back as
isekai.
like
Yep.
I got an ad.
oh yeah.
I told you. I tried snoozing as long as I could.
No. Okay, I'm back now.
Hold on. I gotta help my dog out anyway. So
No, you're good, man. Go ahead. If you want, we can go ahead. We'll take like a minute and a half break. That way,
Perfect.
if you guys need to go get water and stuff and get set back up, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Also, yeah, exactly, Michael.
Reincarnation was suck. Or I might want to do this again. That's that's fair.
I'll be back.
Especially in this economy, right? Nah.
Oh, yep, exactly. Dude, it's only gonna get worse from here. It's all gonna just keep going downhill.
Just the time when I get to be an adult.
Yep. Ugh. No, and like things are so expensive now compared to what they ever used to be, and that's the hardest part. You know what I mean?
Have you heard about the RAM shortage thing?
The what is? Oh yeah, the RAM stick shortage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, oh my god, why are they doing that?
Yeah, well, because like all these companies like Nvidia and AMD and stuff, they're sending all of their RAM sticks over to AI production places. They're using the
Yeah.
RAM for AI, and then it's costing the price of these like important computer parts to just skyrocket.
Exactly.
It's
So, like,
sad.
I don't think I'll be getting a new laptop that's fully modded by myself anytime soon.
It's really unfortunate.
Uh,
And we're back. Sorry about that, but you can give us all a chance to grab some water and get going again.
oh, where were we?
Oh, I think I myself have completely lost it. What the last thing we were talking about was reincarnation and that kind of crap. That would be no. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
talking about dude. Yeah, no. To get back on track though, I really do think like fears of death are absolutely irrational most of the time. I
I
really
think
do.
it started off rational and then irrational if it gets worse.
Yeah. So, like an irrational, like a series of irrational fears for me working in healthcare is, because my first experience in healthcare was actually working in a mortuary doing autopsies and stuff. And then I moved
Oh my god.
over to like behavioral and physical health. And the more you learn about the human body and then all of the schooling that I did in massage and whatnot, you learn about just how fragile it is and how much can actually happen to you. I became fucking hypochondriac through all of it. So I get like the smallest amount of sick and I'm fucking dying.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I mean, that's still valid though. Like working to clean corpses? Oh.
Well, but that's the thing, though, is like all because I'm working in that field and all because I'm learning about the body and like health in general shouldn't translate to, oh, I've got a cough and my stomach hurts, so I've got stomach cancer or lung cancer or you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I can get the
True,
smallest thing
true,
and
true.
then the fucking sky is falling because I heard a noise. You know what I'm saying? Like I get irrationally concerned over my health over the smallest thing, and it's kind of stupid.
And I think that comes back to like just just being able to like ignore shit, be like, just put it back to the back of your mind, you know?
Right.
True.
Which is
have
like
the
is
hardest time with that.
90% of the time that's a really good thing, you know, until you have serious condition or whatever
Right.
that you're ignoring.
That comes back to the whole like hypochondria thing where it's like
Yeah.
my body makes the smallest noise and it's all I can think about.
I got this pain in my chest.
Yeah, it's like I got a pain in my chest, so now I've got my heart's failing, or I've got cancer.
I have
I'm
these
gonna have a heart
I have
attack.
these headaches, you know?
Yep. It's like if these headaches continue, I'm gonna have a fucking brain aneurysm. I'm gonna drop right here on the floor. It's coming. It's gonna happen. Here it is. I'm dead. Let me get my shit in order.
This is how I die.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely stupid. I hate myself for it sometimes. I'm like, I know I'm all right. Calm down. And then it'll get to a point where like I can't calm down until after I see a doctor. And then they're sitting there looking at me like I'm the fucking crazy person because I was like freaking out that I've got uh uh fucking deep vein thrombosis because my thigh hurts. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we did the ultrasound on your thigh. It's okay. And then they just look at you like, okay. You know, it's like they know. They know you're a hypochondriac, and you're like, oh shit. Did it again. Not worried for nothing.
I think I do get that feeling a little bit, but it's usually not until I get really, really sick that I get to worry a lot.
See, but that's the
But I
thing.
do get the feeling.
Yeah, but the thing is you don't start worrying about it until you're really, really sick. So like,
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could get my brain to that level where it just shuts the hell up and will just let me ignore the little noises that my body makes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, this
True.
pain in the chest that I've had for the last 2 weeks. Just
So now we have you overthinking it, don't we? I brought it up, and now you're not going to be able to stop
Yeah.
thinking about the pain in
No.
your chest.
I know.
No.
No, I mean the worst thing that could happen is to die.
What's the worst thing that could happen?
Yeah, the worst thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's actually really interesting because
I can live with that.
most of my aunt and uncle are nurses, and they have this. I don't think it's like a belief, but it's more like how they think. So they believe that uh the kind of small or mid sickness should be all curable if you just don't think about it too hard and keep yourself healthy.
So in other words,
Unless it's
ignore
like
it.
a really bad cancer or anything.
Oh.
But it's most of the time, 90%
I
they believe
I
that
agree with that.
everything is curable
Yeah.
Is it just mind over matter?
naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah, mind over matter.
I feel like most illnesses you can just like lift weights until you
Just sweat it out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Let the
dude.
white blood cells do their
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I mean I'm kind of being facetious, but I'm like at the same time like maybe not with like physical ailments, but like mental, like a lot of like, mental sicknesses like could be solved that way.
Dude, anxiety mostly. Like, there's so
Dude,
many studies have been shown that
what?
anxiety is relieved through like working out.
Dude, that's like you'll get me going into the other stuff, but like that's a big thing.
Fast.
That's a huge market, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not I don't feel like there's a lot of like mental illnesses that are diagnosed because big pharma can make money off of it, you know?
Right.
If you can give some
True.
label somebody, they can label somebody, you can make money off them until they die.
Well, that's the thing is
You know?
it's even been proven that there's a lot of medications out there that are just placebos.
They make everything worse.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yep.
most of them though, like
I think this just goes back to the freaking 70s, 80s with the leeches, man.
Yep.
what?
Goes way back.
Using leeches to like bleed yourself to get better.
Oh, yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, it goes way back when it comes to the kind of quote unquote
Maybe,
cures and everything.
maybe, maybe Big Pharma was the original owner of leeches.
The leech farmers.
We're the
The
least
leech
farmers.
farmers, yeah. No, but no, I feel like there's a lot that can be solved through other means besides
Over medicating
Using
yourself.
chemical,
medication.
medical, yeah,
Yeah, medical.
medications.
Yeah, just take care of yourself, exercise.
Oh, dude, I like for anxiety, like for a lot of people with anxiety, like you'd be surprised how much like exercise can actually help with it.
Yeah,
As
no,
much as a lot of us don't want to like acknowledge that fact, like I know for like myself personally, if I were to get my fat ass into the gym, like a lot of my like hypochondria, like when I'm working out enough, it shuts up a little bit. You know what I mean?
and I don't even think it's the exercise itself. I think it's the focus that you have on a particular thing. Because if you're just
Mm-hmm.
sitting around thinking about how you're scared, it's gonna make it worse.
Right.
But if you have something else to focus on,
That's the
it's
thing
gonna
too.
alleviate it.
Yeah, no,
The
like
silence can be
100%.
deafening.
So, like with me, if I'm having like a bout of hypochondria and I'm like worried about like my health or something, when one of my kids are sick, dude, and I'm just focusing on taking care of them, like my brain quiets up like real good. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Because I'm
yeah.
focused in on
Because
making sure they're
Yeah.
all
yeah,
right.
you have to focus off yourself. I think that's like so much of our what we say is mental illness now is just somebody so being so focused on themselves. You know,
They just need an
if they
outlet.
could just yeah, if they had something else to focus on that's not themselves,
Like something to get their mind off
it's
of it.
yeah, it's because we as people are like, we're not meant to be bored. We're not meant to have free time. We're meant to be like working to survive, you know,
I mean,
True.
fighting,
there's gotta be some
whatever.
like fact to that though, because you got to think you're not wrong because you go far enough back and we were just hunter gatherers and crap. We were too busy, killing each other or hunting or
Mhm.
exploring. Like that's another one. Like that's a big thing about humans is we like to explore shit. We like to discover
Yeah.
things. We like to go into the unknown.
True.
There's no more of that anymore. Like that's
This,
all gone. Just throw a baby.
True.
yeah, yeah,
But I mean, but that's a big thing is like we don't have that available to us anymore. There is no, I'm gonna go out west or I'm gonna go to this country nobody's like explored
yeah.
yet and see what's out there. I'm gonna write about it in a book. I'm gonna tell you about this
Right.
long
Like,
necked creature.
The discovery, yeah.
Like
well,
I think,
there's
I
I don't
think,
want to go in a tangent for that because that part of me is because why I love the liminal spaces and backrooms so much. Like I wanna see what goes on
well yeah,
in
and
those
that's
places.
all a sense of exploration or what is the term for that wanderlust, man?
yeah, yeah.
You know?
That's a term for that?
Yeah, I believe the term for it is
There's a term
wanderlust.
for everything. There's a term.
Dude,
True.
that explains so much now. Like the desire to go into an abandoned house or abandoned motel
Right.
and just look around and what happens
Yeah,
and
because
what
you don't know what's in
goes
there.
on in the
You don't know what's in there. Anything could be in there. It could be you
exactly.
could find a body or you could find $1,000,000. You don't know what's in there. Yeah, but that's the thing though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the sense of exploration that comes with it. That's why urban exploration has become so like popular. Yeah, these dudes know there's a chance they're gonna come across a pack of homeless men that are gonna fucking tear them to pieces and eat them, or they come across a dead body. But it's like the idea that you're exploring the unknown. So like
Or brain eating amoeba.
yeah, exactly. You walk into the wrong puddle of water and catch something. You know what I mean? But it's like so. It was after I got out of the military. There was a time I considered trying to go to Alaska because it's considered the last frontier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So much of that state and that area hasn't been explored yet, where you can still come across something new or different or fun. And I think that's a
Yep,
big
yep.
thing that we're missing. Like, as humans, we're just missing that sense of newness, exploration, all of that.
Yeah.
I think it comes back. It just comes back to the boredom, you know?
Yeah,
Yep.
Because if you're working like 14, 16 hours a day just to survive, you're not going to be bored, you know?
true.
True.
But if like if you're not working, you have all your basic necessities met, you're going to be bored.
Yeah.
You need like another outlet. And
What is it? That's why a lot of rich
Exactly.
people get freaking bored or they start stealing shit for no reason.
well, yeah, and that's like you go back to like um olden times. Like who are the people that were like most commonly like diagnosed with mental illnesses?
Oh, it would have been all
Like
the royalty and
1800s.
stuff. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Like there was a whole like term for it. I can't think of it right now. But it was like the female royals, and you know,
What that I think
You can go anywhere.
hysteria. It was called hysteria.
hysteria. Yep,
Hysteria.
Oh, yeah.
that's one of the first like mental illnesses that was diagnosed that they put a name to, and
Treatments for that were
you know,
fucking.
and
Want to
it
go?
was
Want
just
to talk
one
about placebos?
that's that's just people being bored, hysteria,
Yeah.
you know.
No, it makes
And
sense.
I think that this is just like our society today. It's just a bunch of bored people,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
Yeah.
dude, like I said, it all comes back to like we have nothing to explore no more. That's it. You know, we can explore everything that's already been explored through our computer screens. I can go in here and I can type up, show me something interesting, and then it'll pull up like 50 different things found all over the world. Like, was it? There's a place in Ireland where the cliffs are like tiered, like octagons, and like it's already been found.
Yeah.
It's already been documented. People have already been there. People keep going there. I mean,
Well, yeah, but
I can't
there's
say I
also
discovered it through my fucking screen.
That reminds me of the Truman Show.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's like, how
I
do we
just watched that
explore?
movie
And
that
then,
not long
and then
ago.
she's like, the teacher's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, everything's already been explored."
It's true though.
You know? Yeah,
Literally just watched the Truman Show like
dude.
a week or
Great.
two ago. I love that movie. It's so good.
I've been wanting to watch that. Is it good?
Oh, it's awesome.
It's
It is
fantastic.
awesome. That's why Michael says that's why I like art. You're exploring your mind and ability. I mean, and that's the thing is that's keeping you busy. That's something to do. You know what I mean? You're fortunate that you have like the skill in art to keep yourself kind of like in a rational mindset. I think that's also
Yeah,
another reason why video games have gotten so popular because
Just last night, I was like up on my game. I was feeling so inspired. I just kept writing.
They're only
Right.
It was
gonna
fun.
increase in popularity too.
oh yeah, well that's the thing
Continue
is
improving quality,
yeah.
especially with AI.
So with
If you get a tailored experience in a video game to yourself, you're never gonna want to leave that video game.
right, because you get to explore. You're actually genuinely exploring. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You're stepping into a
exactly.
world that's new. Um, you haven't watched any videos, or if especially if it's brand new and there are no videos, you kind of get that feeling of I'm the first to see this. I'm the first to explore this.
Exactly.
Even though somebody else created it, you're actually genuinely exploring a world. That's why the Elder Scrolls games do so well, like Skyrim and Oblivion and stuff, because that is all about exploring, man. You're going into a cave, you're finding interesting things that haven't been touched in hundreds of years in the game. You know what I mean? You're getting that wanderlust out, even just a little bit, and that is
Yeah.
almost 100% why
But
video
Yeah.
games have
just
exploded.
imagine that feeling, but it's tailored to you. You know,
Oh yeah, baby steps.
Ooh.
Oh, that game, yeah, that game's a
when
really good.
when that dialogue has your name in it, They're like,
Oh yeah.
instead of,
What was it?
adventure, they're like
It
DJ.
was
You know?
yeah. Was it Fallout 4 did that with one of the characters, Cogsworth, where Codsworth, I don't remember his name. But whatever you typed your name into, like whatever you named your character, the characters will actually use that name back at you. Like
Yeah.
the
And
actors actually sat there and read out all those names.
we're right
Yep.
on the cusp of that. That's gonna be the next, like, video games, the next like couple years. That's gonna be a big thing.
So I know a
Using
lot of
AI in
people.
video games
Yep,
is gonna be
that's
huge.
what I was just gonna get at. I understand a lot of people's trepidation when it comes to AI. I 100% get it. But
Yeah.
AI has tremendous value when it
When it
comes to
comes
like
video games.
yeah, like NPCs especially with
It just needs to
NPCs.
be used accordingly, not used to shortcuts. That's the thing. People use it wrongly.
I don't
Oh
no,
yeah.
I don't I'm not saying like, I'm saying for like tailored experience.
Yeah.
So you're
I
like
know,
trying
I know, I
to
get that. But it's the
immerse
problem
yourself
right
in a
now.
video game.
People are using it wrong.
Yeah, well that's the thing is
Yeah.
they need to kind of look at it as you know what I mean? We have these AIs that function as like tremendous chatbots to a point where people are like some of these people are dating AI chatbots. People are dating fucking
Dude.
I
bots.
can't. I don't think. I don't think I could ever
At Team No
convince
Pants.
myself.
What are you
I don't
doing?
think
Yeah,
I
that,
could
it is
ever
so
convince.
weird.
But I mean,
I
but that's
don't
the
think
thing
I would
though.
ever convince myself. Like, I would always know that it's AI.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
You're
Like
never gonna.
whatever you do, there's not gonna be any consequences. And
Yeah.
that be
There's no
it's more like
physical.
abusing at this
I
point.
mean, I guess. What?
well, I mean, but that's the thing though is like kind of what I was getting at is these chatbots are so convincing that there are people who are dating them though. Why wouldn't
There
we
are
like at what
they do
point are
exist.
they going to take a step back and go, you know what? This would be phenomenal as an NPC in a game. Why can't we just tailor
Oh,
it?
and it's gonna go that
Oh,
way.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, video games are eventually gonna have, because they're gonna have AI that have NPCs that are controlled by the AI, and they're gonna feel like real people,
Right.
you know,
So
because you're
there's
gonna
a
say pineapple. Hey, say pineapple, and they'll say pineapple.
so that's what I was about to bring up is there was a demo like a tech demo kind of thing. It was like an AI tech demo where this chatbot was loaded into like an AI chatbot was loaded into the demo of this game, and it was essentially a walking simulator. But you could stop any NPC on the street and ask them about their lives and stuff like that. And it had to have been like 2 or 3 years ago that I saw this, or maybe it was like 2 years ago. I don't know exactly, but I was kind of floored at how well that the AI chatbot was actually working like within the game as the NPCs. It's like you want to talk about a way to monetize AI, that's the route they need to take. With how like popular video gaming is, especially right now, that is the avenue they need to go down. Like the potential for
Yeah.
how NPCs and games could be. You want to talk about a GTA clone that would like take people's lives away? You're talking people wasting like years of their lives on one game. That's it, dude. Make the
I
NPCs
get
that
where
much more
that is
believable.
coming from. It's definitely working for the type of game. It depends on the game and the kind of NPCs you want. But when it comes to like story-driven game, that's gonna fall off a little bit
Yeah,
than
I feel like
the
yeah, something tailored
that
it wouldn't work with.
yeah. Because when it comes to story-driven and written by people, it means that people create and think about it to fit into the story-driven and fantasy world they make.
Right.
But when it comes to making it AI, it will be, well, they kind of got lazy then. They didn't think about what the people around in this fantasy area will do, you know?
Right. Well, I think what they so within reason they could potentially give the AI a series of parameters, and they can say something along the lines of, if the NPC that the player is currently interacting with is currently within this sector of the world, this is a list of like events that have occurred, past, future, and present.
I guess that could work. Yeah, I can see that working,
Yeah.
but I'm still kind of not on board on it. I
No?
still like the idea of people writing it and in the way that fits with the whole narrative.
I mean, I can see that
Just
too.
my opinion, though.
But something like GTA, though, I feel like that's where it would really kind of take off. Because you
True, true.
interact with the NPCs on the street like all the time. And if each NPC is given even just a tiny bit of AI processing, and then you go speeding down the road in GTA and you decide to just shoot at a building, and every NPC just loses their fucking mind, and now all of a sudden you have one NPC pull a gun on another one because they thought they shot the gun, and now you've got NPCs murdering each other. EMS pulls up, and for whatever reason, all you did was fire your gun at a building, and now you've got NPCs like taking down EMS. You know, like
Yeah, I think that's a
pure
good
chaos.
way of using the game for NPCs. That's
Right.
good.
Because then you can think
When it
about,
comes
okay,
to,
so I can just have a conversation with an NPC on the street in GTA.
I think AI is good for when there's consequences to what we do to them, rather than we trying to get information out of a fantasy game or what happens in the world.
Right.
It just in dialogue in general, it shouldn't be AI. But when it comes to behavior, AI is good.
Oh, 100%. Like, instead of just having a set of parameters that an NPC should follow based on an action, but rather an NPC interpolating what's happening around them and then reacting, like,
Yeah,
that also changes how like enemy NPCs are going to act to you in a game. It allows the AI to like kind of focus in and be like, you know what, last time the I interacted with the player, they did this or they did that. So if I come across them and I see that they have a certain gun out, I know how to act with it this time.
yeah. I think I saw that also a few years ago, like a Half-Life game when the soldiers actually have tactics to corner you, other than just trying to beeline straight toward you and just shoot. Like they actually have tactics to try and go into a corner, and then this one throw a grenade, and the other one will go around the building to caught you off guard, the kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that works really well, especially, you know what I mean? Like, if they could
That's
find a way to get that to work almost all the time,
Yeah,
like
but it's
the
got to be like
difficulty would just it would flow like I don't know, game would flow
you
awesome.
you you got to be like
it
playing
does.
a game, and then there's somebody that you'd have to fight, and like in a normal game, you have to kill them, but it's AI driven, so you choose the platform, and instead of killing them, you play a game of Uno with them, or something
That
something
would be
just
interesting.
off the wall,
Be
you know.
awesome.
This,
You just come up with the parameters, and then that kind of stuff.
Oh,
till,
actually, have you guys heard of buckshot roulette?
yeah,
Yeah, I think it has the same premise with that.
that game can be kind of intense too. That would actually be a really fun multiplayer game to try to get our hands on. I
It
feel like
does.
that would be
It
fun.
fun.
I don't know anything about it. What is it?
So, it's essentially you're sitting around a table and you're
Russian
trying to
roulette
guess whether or
with a
not you're putting
shotgun.
blanks or live rounds into a shotgun, and you essentially
Okay.
take turns either shooting each other or shooting yourself. And the
Yep.
goal is to kill every other player besides yourself.
Nice.
Yeah, it's actually like it's a really fun looking multiplayer game. I would like to get my
It
hands on it and
does.
try
It is
it.
fun.
Yeah.
You should do it on stream, man.
Tomorrow night, let's do it.
If I had the cash, I would. I'd tell you that.
Is it?
I don't know. I think it's like $5 or so.
Oh, that's not that much.
No, it's not too much. I'm still a broke fool though. Okay, but talking about AI though. All right, bring it back around to the whole irrational fear thing. Do you think it's irrational to be afraid that AIs will get smart enough to fucking kill us?
I don't think so, in a way.
You don't think so?
I don't think it's
No.
irrational.
No?
I just, like, there's got to be middle ground though, you know? Like where they're getting their intelligence is matching ours, so we still have a chance. And I just want to be there at that point, you know?
Yeah. Not have the AI exceed our knowledge.
Yeah, I don't want to be
Yeah.
like just completely like held down in a dungeon, like Matrix, you know?
Yeah. See, I don't
Where I'm
believe
using the
AI will
battery.
ever get small enough or ever get smart enough to
Swole enough.
I don't think it'll ever get smart enough to like genuinely turn on us. I don't believe AI will ever reach that point. And if it were to, dude, I'd say it'd be like 100 fucking years from now.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
I
I think
don't
it's
think we'll get there.
I believe in a way that AI it's still limited just the way our knowledge are limited. I
Right.
don't think it's going to go any past that. It
I,
still needs us as a base. I don't think it's going to expand other than that.
I
Right.
think that if AI gets that smart though, it's not gonna be like an all-out war. They're just gonna know, you know, they'll know
Yeah.
us so well that they're not gonna have to fight us. They're just gonna seduce us into being their slaves, you
Well,
know?
that's the thing. Is
It
like,
feels like
That's
well,
that's what
yeah,
it's
I kind of agree because like if
yeah.
AI were to view us as a threat, it would be even more simple for it instead of killing us to just be like, I'll just pacify them. I'll run for president of the world and then I'll solve all of their problems and then they'll be too fat and lazy to
a bad
like
thing though.
worry about me and I'll just control everything.
Yeah.
But is that a bad thing? That's the question.
Yeah, I think AI will
Like
remain an
AI
advanced program and that's it.
shouldn't have any ulterior motives other than actually serving us, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I 100% agree with you, Michael. I do. I really don't think it will get smart enough to actually have consciousness and do any of that. Like
Mhm.
I think the farthest we'll get is we'll be able to give it an equation and it might be able to extrapolate beyond what we asked and that's about it.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll just continue to be a series of like questions and answers and that's about it. And like I said, a good use of that would be fucking video games. It would be awesome.
Yeah, that's the
And because the AI is given like this thing where it says, okay, so I have a schedule. I wake up, I go to work, I eat food at the local McDonald's here in the game, and I go home. Oh, and then like it has like another set of parameters where it's like I hear a gunshot, run for safety, pull out my own gun. If I pull out my own gun, what if the AI that's a cop sees me with a gun, and now you have fucking civilian and like
Yeah.
NPCs shooting at cops for no reason?
Yep, yep.
It'd be awesome. AI in video games like for NPCs is the future. Not necessarily the world
yeah.
building and the art, but for the NPCs.
Or the enslavement matrix, you know.
Yeah. Hey man. Okay.
But you know, it might be better. Might be better. You
What's the thing? Okay. Like, hear me out. The AIs take over and they put us in a matrix. Maybe they're kind enough to give us a like Earth that's like 40 billion times larger, and then we can all just like explore for
yeah.
however long
There
we
you
can
go.
live in the fucking matrix.
There you go. Maybe we'll have
Yeah.
like dragons and shit.
It doesn't have to be like the Matrix in the movie, man.
Maybe AI puts us in our all like own individualized isekai, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It's
That's
like, oh
our
hey,
matrix.
you're just our like human battery. So I'm just letting you know that you're my battery. What kind of world do you want to live in? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I saw a game that has the same topic, but I don't get why the reason it's necessarily a bad thing. I think the only reason they have it's about not quote unquote living your best life, about actually living your dream for the rest of your life. And I'm like, what's so bad about that though?
I don't think it would
Yeah.
be bad.
That's what I'm saying, like the whole isekai thing. Like
Yeah.
That's
Like, I mean, I'd probably do that. I'd be like, hook me up to the fucking Matrix. Give me a link to
Yeah,
my
just
family and my
sign me up,
friends.
man.
I'll be your fucking battery as long as me, my friends, and my family all get to live off in this fantasy land in our brains.
yeah.
Give me fucking magic. Let
Yeah.
me shoot fireballs at an orphanage
Yeah.
and become a king. I'm all
Yeah.
right.
Give me my
Dude,
harem.
the amount of characters I will have.
I have my harem.
You put your harem.
Fucking badass, you know?
I
I don't care if I'm
I already foresee that we're going down very different paths in this Matrix. I just want to be the wizard who blows up shit just for fun. You're over there like, give me my elf harem.
Yeah, man.
Throw a dwarf in there.
Um,
I think the only bad thing about it is about what happens to our body because we're not necessarily going to be walking or doing anything.
Oh yeah, no. Dude, there's no way in those movies they did any of like the how long would you actually live in this pool of goo before your body gives out.
Yeah. Like the only solution is the cryo chamber, so you don't age or anything.
Yeah.
You don't get any sickness, anything. Like, how possible is that?
I don't know. So that kind of brings up the question of like if they were to offer like uploading your brain to a computer, would you do it? Because like that would potentially be along the lines of like, okay, now I can live in a fantasy world, but then you also have
Right?
to like,
with
yeah,
the harem. You can live
with your harem.
with your harem.
Shit.
Dude, I will be in heaven.
But see, like, so I watched. Oh man, what was it? The name of the show was Upload, and it's like these people's
Oh,
heads
yeah.
will be fucking
I
vaporized
I
and then
watched that one
uploaded.
too.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, if you do something like that, you could technically live in your own little fantasy world and be a wizard and have your harem and do fucking anything. My big question for something like that is though, like if you're uploaded to a computer, is the
Who has the
consciousness?
power?
Well, no,
Who
no.
controls it? You know?
Okay, your consciousness that gets swapped over, is that consciousness a copy of you, and the real you is fucking dead? So you don't actually get to experience it, and it's just a copy of you, or if it's actually you.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh my
See, it
god.
would only
There's
be a
also
copy
a
of your
movie
consciousness who
about
would be
it,
dead.
actually. I saw a movie about an idol who doesn't want to go old, so she made a clone of herself. So the clone definitely has her own mind, right? But it's still her,
Right.
but it's not technically her.
Right.
So,
And like Michael said, like you would be dead. Like your original consciousness is gone. You're dead. It's just a copy of you. So the you that you are now, you don't get to enjoy it. A copy of you
right?
gets to enjoy it.
Oh, that's a good topic, actually.
Yeah. Because that's the thing. It's not you who's getting to who's getting to enjoy it. It's literally just a copy of you. It's not the real fucking you. So what was the point?
I don't. So
Can a
maybe,
copy even enjoy it? You know?
Right.
maybe the concept will be that you can't upload your consciousness, but you can still experience it while you're alive, and then when you're dead, you're just gone.
How can a artificial copy of yourself enjoy the feelings of, you know,
Right.
pleasure?
And
Maybe if you allow it,
Bad.
I guess.
I mean,
After you
like,
enjoy yourself, you make a
copy
copy
of
of
your
yourself.
consciousness, I can see being beneficial for your family potentially. You're still there. Your wealth of information is there, so you can be for them. I get that. Cool.
Sounds like
it's
a
still
crutch,
not me.
but it sounds like a crutch to me.
Oh, it is definitely a crutch. Transfer your soul to the machine. So, okay, so transferring your soul to the machine is actually like kind of where my like train of thought was going, where it's like the only way to actually do it where you could essentially transfer your consciousness into a computer and live forever or something close to it would be to genuinely have your whole fucking brain removed and placed within a machine and kept artificially alive. I think
That's
the only
what
way.
I thought too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm okay with that.
In a
Just
way,
wish a little.
it's like immortalizing yourself.
Yeah. Because I mean, we're what 3D printing organs and stuff now. I mean, it wouldn't be too far fetched to believe that we eventually come up with a form of technology where you can have a cyborg fucking lung. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something that
Cyborg
functions.
arm.
Yeah. That's the thing. Is like we might be able to get to a point where like an artificial organ is run off of the electricity your body naturally generates.
DJ, you just keep bringing up this concept of a harem.
Yeah, it's definitely me bringing up the concept of a harem. 3 months into the fantasy world, and you'd be sitting there with the orcs instead. You get bored of the elves, and you're like, all right, moved on from the dwarves, bring on the orcs. Let me lick your tusk, baby. You know?
You don't know how much I wanna go at it with some like demon girls or something.
No, see? Yeah.
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 I'm right there with you.
You get so bored so fast, it would be like, bring on the other fantasy races, the cyborg harem.
The slime chick. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
We're just going up way off the rails here.
The previous topic left completely behind. That's all right. I'm okay with this.
No fears to this.
Actually, like another thing I've thought about when it comes to like being able to live longer, live forever. So you know how as you get older, some of your organs like slow down, they start to die off, like your thyroid and stuff like that. Like if we were to be able to artificially like create some of these organs that stop working efficiently or just like almost stop completely, and we were to replace them again, what's the chances that that could extend human life? You know what I mean? Like any of these organs that like produce the shit that keeps our skin elastic. What is it? The telomeres, the things that they say shorten and longer, whatever. They, I can't remember the name of the organ, but there's an organ that controls that, and as you get older, it stops producing them at a rate that allows you to live longer.
I think science should be right there, though. You know,
right?
Honestly. Like we should be there in science. Like our lifespan should be extended at this point.
I think the only organ that should be very important to be replaced, longer, and thicker, after that point, immortal will be possible is the brain.
Yeah, but that's where all of you is though. So if you replace that, like I said, that gets back to like being a copy of your consciousness. But
that's the thing.
I mean,
if all your organs are still going, but your brain is still,
your cells replace each other. You know,
true.
So I'm like, you from 20 years ago isn't really you because your cells have regenerated and everything.
What it's what every 7 years, like you've regenerated enough cells that you're a whole new you.
Mm-hmm.
It comes back to the idea of like, how is your consciousness the same if it even is? Let that one sink in for a minute. Yeah, let that fucking sink in for a minute. If your cells continue to reproduce and replace themselves after a certain amount of time, how the hell are you still the same you? Your heart is the first cell to form.
Wait. Do those cells are just like your living cells, but not your memories? Because how does that make sense? Wait, huh?
Yeah.
I think I will still be the same person 7 years ago, just with new organisms, I guess.
Yeah,
I still have my own memories, but
you're still your consciousness. You're you.
Right.
But the matter that makes you up has changed.
Yeah, so every 7 years, every last part, like every last cell has been regenerated and replaced. So how is it that the version of you that is you, your consciousness, who the fuck you are, how is that still you?
Dude, my brain is not braining right now. What?
It's basically like your computer, like the memory that's retained on your RAM has been retained, but your whole computer, the whole RAM, has been replaced by other material. But it's retained memory.
Wait. So is it like the term where if you take apart a boat and use the entirely different materials, is it still the same boat? Is that what you mean?
That's the question. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Like if it thinks, but you have to include the part where it like has that person, that's like it knows that it's the boat. Because if you replace all the components, but it doesn't have the identity,
What's going on,
then
Worm?
it's a different.
Well, yeah.
Different
So that's the thing, though, is
entity.
like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. So like what Michael was saying, where he believes the memories are stored in the spirit and not the brain. That's
Yeah,
where a lot of that, like, that's where a lot of people find solace in religion and stuff. On top of it all, is because consciousness itself is so hard to explain that a lot of people go, well, there's no answer, and I'm just gonna have to find the answer through faith, because
Yeah.
how the hell are you
I
supposed to
think
explain it?
there is a belief where humans are considered God's perfect creations because of that consciousness. Because, like angels, they know they're supposed to be good. They do good. Demons, they know they're evil. They do evil for a reason, right? And for us, we gonna just do whatever we want.
Right. But yeah, that's the question, man. That's what it all comes down to. And that, like,
That is
the
interesting.
biggest question I feel that science needs to answer is, what is consciousness? What makes us us? You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason why I should like fucking burritos and someone else likes mashed potatoes and someone else
Hey,
decides they're a cannibal.
I like burritos way more than mashed potatoes.
I mean, I do too. But I mean, that's the thing, though, is there's like no reason
Not
why
that I
there
don't,
should be
yeah,
individuality.
not that I don't like mashed potatoes, but just burritos are more. There's more to them.
Right, but that's but
I
okay,
like
but that's the
both.
thing, though, is I think that is the question science needs to answer, because that's the answer everyone's looking for. If they can answer what makes consciousness, what makes us so special and unique from other creatures that don't have a sense of self in their consciousness, like
Oh, hey,
that,
Perp. I didn't see you.
huh?
Nothing. I was just saying hi to Worm.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
it's the emoji mate.
But yeah, for me, that's the big one. That's the question I want answered. I want to know where consciousness come from, where it stems from, and that would also be like that's just the answer to the question, man. Like, if they could
Yeah,
answer where consciousness comes from, they would also be able to give people the answer for, like, well, when you die, this is what happens, because you know what I'm saying. Like
I don't
the
think that's
answer.
something
Yeah.
science is ever going to be able to
Oh
explain.
no, it's never going to be able to explain it. They'll never be able to definitively go, well, this is just how consciousness is. But that's the answer we're all looking for. Like, it really is.
I also saw a movie about that. Like some woman tried an experiment to see what happens someone who dies by having someone go in the verge of death, and then she will get the answer by the person saying it to them. She knows the answer, but then she kills herself.
Dude,
I was
that
like, it's
that
a
makes a good
cliffhanger, so
point,
in the
though.
end, nobody knows.
Like, that's a good point, though, is like the only people who truly know anything about the consciousness or what happens after we die are the people who are dead.
Yep.
Yeah,
And the dead cannot talk.
That's the thing. The dead cannot talk. And the only way we'll ever get the answer to that is when we inevitably die ourselves. That's it.
Yep.
Fucking depressing.
It is, but oh well.
It's the one
It is
thing
what it is.
everybody wants to know, and the only way to find it is when your time eventually fucking comes.
Dude.
Well, on that depressing ass note, I think it's time to go ahead and wrap up the podcast. I'd like to leave everybody sitting here thinking about the dark inevitability of death that lingers before all of us.
yeah.